Yes, we're back. Wait for some of y'all to pop in the chat. So this right here, let's go. Live chat. Pop out chat. Slide it over like so. All right. What's good, everybody? Hope everybody's blessed, having a good evening. It's Valentine's Day. Or what is it? Valentine's A for those of you that don't get the V or the D on Valentine's Day. Don't worry, I don't judge. Don't make me none. Oh, man. Hope everybody out there is having a very, very blessed one. Ah, Steve Meladondo, man. Yeah, bro. You got that dope Galaxy 1.5, man. Much love. I appreciate the support. You know, dude, you're the first one to reach out and bought 2 of the 1.5s. And I appreciate the hell out of that, man. Some people didn't even buy 1. You bought 2. Circumstance Reviews, what's good? Steve Thompson, what's good, man? Steve, I hope you've made it by the shop. I've dropped you off some drip tips up there for you to be able to pick from. So I hope you're able to stop by and pick those up at some point. Chappie, happy VD, everyone. My brother, man. Lopez, what's good? Man, another day in paradise. Hanging, moving, and grooving. They snoozing, they losing. Talking bad around me, they end up with a bruising, you know. It's been a pretty eventful last week, I say. You know, we got a lot of news out of China. Horrible situation over there. You know, a lot of people losing their lives, a lot of sicknesses going on. You know, it's spreading worldwide, and it's a scary situation, you know. And I know the vapor in us wants to say, well, when they're going to get back to production? Man, there's some things that are far more important than that. And this is one of those situations where we have to sit back as human beings and say, hey, what's going to be the better for the world, you know? I've heard mixed things about some people going back to work on the 17th, and then that had been pushed back. I'm staying in constant contact in the evening time with China to ensure that I can stay up to date and feed y'all the latest information that I have as well. I would tell you this, that, man, capitalize on this time that we don't have just a flood of new products coming in, to maybe go back and revisit some old products, some classic products that are on the market. You know, you maybe had gotten lost in the mix of things with everything coming out so fast. This is a perfect opportunity for you to stop and say, maybe capitalize on some cheaper prices as well. You know, some people have gotten income tax back. Unfortunately, I'm not one of them individuals, but there's some people out there that have. Use your money wisely. Don't go buy the latest and greatest, newest, hottest thing because you got to have it because everybody else. No, man, there's so much great product out there already that you can probably get for a discount right now. You know, it's kind of most bang for your buck type situation. And it supports the entire industry. You know what I mean? There's great products out there that get overlooked and just kind of blend in with everything else because just the sheer amount of product that's coming in. Maybe a certain reviewers or something didn't get enough pay in their queue bumps to get that out in a timely manner or whatever it may be. So it's a perfect opportunity for you to capitalize on that. Get out there and revisit some old products that you have out there. Matter of fact, in chat, leave me some comments in this pop-out chat of some things you think I should go back and revisit because there's a lot of things that I do miss. Renee Diaz, what's good? Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for tuning in. ID Voca, my brother from another mother, Dubai, my online nemesis, the supreme leader of the intergalactic hemoistist force, ID Voca, with his lieutenant, Sergeant at Arms, Mr. Chappie, Chris Chapman. Yes. Shane Smith, what's good? Sebastian, good one. You know the discounted Bonza kit. That's a banger to get. Steve Thompson, yes, I got the Serpent SMM. Good one, good one. Yeah, the China stuff could get crazy, you know, and that's. Let's look at it from a humanitarian standpoint. We need to help them. They need all the help they can get right now. So even when they get back and things start firing up, this ain't just going to go away overnight. If you're expecting that the day they go back on the 17th, or whether it be the end of the month or the 1st of March, that things are just going to roll out smoothly, you're going to be a little bit disappointed. You know, it's not going to happen that quickly. There's going to be some time to it. And I think it's very important that we recognize that and we acknowledge that. There's other countries that manufacture vape hardware as well, you know, models from around the world, you know, and there may be another time for you to also sit back and maybe revisit some modders that are out there, U.S. modders. Bennett Tool. I've met the guy. I like talking to him. I personally don't own any of his products because he's kind of pricey, yes, but I understand why, because he makes good shit. But visit people like that. You know, there's some other modders out there that they're trying. They're coming up. They're getting better with time. You know, and the only way they can continue to get better is by having more product to do. So definitely look at those, you know, make sure you judge the work accordingly, or, you know, which fits your price range. Monarch mods, you know, Ruby, she, her and her husband working on that. Her husband's a really good guy, by the way. I love the hell out of him. He's like much like me, anti-taxes, pro guns, yeah, for the people type mentality. So much respect to her husband. It's a perfect opportunity to capitalize on that. Ghostface, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. About to eat. Be good at it, boss man, says Vapor Miner. You treat that woman to a very nice meal today, too, Miner. You tell her Mr. Just Right One said happy Valentine's Day. And then I appreciate her support and allowing her husband to support me. Bad mother trucker. George D, good to see you, Mr. Just Right One. But I have to get back to work, so I'll catch a replay. Man, absolutely. I don't expect you, if you can't do it, don't lose your job. Don't become unemployed like myself to watch me. That ain't going to work. Yeah, we need you guys to be employed. Yes, signature tips. Brother from another mother, Shake, the family over there, they're still rocking. You know, the Dovepot collaboration side of things, you know, they're dwindling down because, you know, the Chinese setback right now. But signature tip mods, the SQ, the 18, their mods are still in full function, still going. Something else to think about, if you have a mod that you've already purchased, it has customizable options, or Palmer's powder, you know, utilize this time where you can't just get an on flood of new product to maybe dress up or make one your own. You know, that's something I'm looking at doing right now. Yeah, Steve Melindondo, salute, respect, bearded Viking, my brother from another as well. Got a lot of respect for that guy, man. A lot of respect. He's a hardworking individual. He's a visionary, and he's passionate about his work. And that's something I'm always going to appreciate. Stephen Taylor just got that Axial Pro RDA. Good stuff. Good stuff. Bob Shorkey said he don't need any more vape gear for a while. He picked up a clutch and an SQ topside. I may be a little biased here, sir, but I say you made a damn good choice, because both of them mods come highly, highly favored in my book, without a doubt. Hell, I'd sell off some other mods just to buy some more of those. Have I heard any rumors about a Clutch XL? I have not. You know, will they do it? They probably could. I probably don't see what it'd be too hard for them to do. We've seen what they were able to achieve with the Clutch. Maybe they get something else rolling. Maybe a dual battery version. You know, series or parallel. You know, I think the Clutch hits a very niche market of being the small single 21700. I think it does really well at that. You know, whenever you start pushing out and getting into the dual batteries, it'll probably do good, but I don't think it was going to be an impact as like the Clutch did. The Clutch came at the right time, you know, and a lot of people fail to realize that designing and releasing products also has to do a lot with timing, the timing in which that product comes out. You know, you can't just design something and throw it out there because, oh, they'll buy it. Well, no, they won't. You got to think about it now. You got to watch what the market trends are. Treat the vape industry from a designer and business standpoint for China and designers and so forth. Treat the vape industry like the stock market. You got to be willing to predict and understand what the market has done, the life cycles of each, and what the market is looking to do. To be able to have that vision and be blessed with that is a truly a special gift. It's hit or miss. You know, you want to make sure that you can advise and move along that course as needed. Bob Shorkey, I am with you on that when it comes to the SQ top side. Yes, I love my Clutch. I love the form factor of it. But when it boils down to it, at the end of the day, the SQ top side fits my style of vaping. So I am all over that sucker. Oh, Leslie Vaping said maybe bigger doors so you can fit bigger addies. That would make sense, you know, maybe a little thicker doors, maybe in a special fitness or something. Hell, you know, we've seen SQ. We know what they're capable of doing. We've seen Dovepole. We know what they're capable of doing. We see the work of Mike Vapes. We see the work of TVC. We know what they're capable of doing all around the board right there. So I see some beautiful things coming down the pipeline. Bob says he bets I can guess what he has on the SQ top side. Asgard Mini. Everybody having a good Valentine's Day today. I hope you took the time to spend some time with your significant others and loved ones. You know, me personally, Valentine's ain't much to me. It's always been like a female's holiday. I think it's kind of corny as guys out there. What'd you give me for Valentine's Day? She ought to get you some tampons, what she ought to get you. But that's just me. I don't believe men should be celebrating Valentine's Day. That's a female's holiday. Always has been. Joseph Walters, what's good? What's good? Doug Life OG. That's what's up, man. Different strokes for different folks. Everybody likes their own thing, you know. Want to take this time out right now, man. You know what? I'm gonna hit timeout. I'm gonna walk over and I'm gonna pick up this letter real quick because I received a very special gift and I'd like to share the letter with y'all. All right. So anybody that knows me knows that I am a big fan of gifts. Anytime somebody gives me a gift or anything like that, I don't like gifts so much as I do these things. The letters that come with those gifts and the letters that are associated with those gifts. That's what I enjoy. That's what means the most to me. And I received a few messages today saying, hey, man, watch your mailbox. Watch your mailbox. We got some things coming your way. So the letter's dated 2/11/20. It said, hey, Joel, I hope you and your family are extremely blessed and doing great. I just wanted to show some love and invite you to the Cool Kids Club. Laugh out loud. Nah, just playing. But didn't want you to feel left out. My boyfriend and I had heard that you hadn't received an Asgard Mini yet. Clarification, I didn't pick up an Asgard Mini. I've had the opportunity to buy the Asgard Mini many times over, and same with the larger. I just never capitalized on it. That's my fault. But we heard you hadn't received an Asgard Mini yet. And I remember you drooling over mine. So we went halvesies on one for you. I also spun you up some signature oogly coils. I don't need a shout out. Well, you're getting a shout out whether you want it or not. You're going to receive one. That's definitely not what this is about. We like how you handle yourself and your business. You make me feel like I might just have a place in this industry and community. Not too many people where I'm from want to see another succeed. So thank you for talking so positively and talking so much positivity and prosperity and the truth into everyone's lives. It's much appreciated, as are you. We're also big fans of your work and will always support you. Enjoy, Pimpin', Yanni and Chris. And they give me their emails. Much love and respect, 100. Cool part was when I do the video, I'm going to put up a little thank you video. This letter was folded in the shape of a heart. Now, God forbid, I will never be able to get this back in the shape of the heart that it was. But it was really, really cool. And I'm very, very much appreciative of that. And I know Yanni is a big-time supporter from Vaping with Thesis. And Vaping with Thesis and I, we have a very, very solid relationship. We don't agree on everything. It's okay. But we have a mutual respect for each other. And I love the guy's work. He's done great work on the barrage. He's a very passionate individual. He's funny as fuck, and he's all over the place at times. But I appreciate him. And the gift they gave me came in this beautiful, beautiful bag with little hearts on it. I think the bag is fucking awesome. I'll keep it for forever. And no telling what I'll put in it. Maybe able to fix some things in it, you know? And inside that bag, what is this bag? A red bag. It says Vapors Cloud Asgard Mini. Bam. Red Asgard Mini on top of what is arguably one of my favorite regulated devices of all time, and that is the ARC mod by United Society of Vapes. And I heard that they're no longer in business, and that breaks my heart because these people are solid. I enjoyed this mod 100%. So I threw the white drip tip on it, threw the red Asgard, the red and white, kind of rocking it. I have not built it yet, but I will build it, and I will give my opinions on it and see if I should have, if I had it, would have I included it inside my best of 2019 video. We'll find out. I dropped something too. Let me pick it up. But yes, we'll find out, you know, and we'll see what we think about it, see what I think about it. It's, Steve Maladano said, man, you're going to be blown away. Focus, says Miner. Listen here, rookie. About time me and you have a meeting in the HR office, all right? And yes, my mind's all over the place all the time, too. Much love to Mr. Miner. He's got to experience firsthand what goes on with me a lot. My mind frame, always being on the go, always moving, got 10,000 things going at once, and trying to designate and take care of each one of those things. Enough time designated for each one of them. But I got a lot of love for Mr. Miner, man. That dude's got it in him. Look forward to seeing what he gets his gears rolling and some endeavors he's pursuing. As far as Yanni, Thesis's followers, and Chris thanking me for the positivity and, you know, speaking prosperity back into this industry and making them feel like they belong, may have a place in this industry and in this community. Man, anybody can do this. Everybody has a place in this industry and in this community. Or if you're negative mindset, absolutely you don't. You don't have any damn place in this industry. There's enough of that already. We want positive things in this industry. We want positive things in this community. And determining how far you'll go in this industry, in this community, is solely dependent of you. If you take care of this community and you care about it and you're passionate about it, and then not just in this vape thing, but in anything in life, if you're passionate about something and you pursue something with patience and diligence and allotting time for that and focusing on it and making sure that it is everything you want it to be, it will be everything you want it to be. You have the power to create or destroy anything that is put before you. Never forget that. And that doesn't go just vape. That's life in general. If you're having problems at your daytime job or an issue with something in life, how that turns out is dependent of you. Your mind is powerful. If you can harness the power of your mind and apply that and focus that to whatever it is, the positive of something or destroying something negative that is coming to take over you, you can do so. I don't ever expect to be thanked for saying that. I wish somebody would have told me that years ago when I was younger, when I had so much energy and so many thoughts that were unfocused and undirected. I feel cheated at times because I'm like, man, I'm 36 years old now and I'm doing things and I'm proud of what I've accomplished. But had I hit the reset button and done that again, done what I'm doing now, X amount of years ago, with the mindset and understanding of the way things work now, how much further along I'd be. And it wouldn't be like, oh, I've made distance between this individual and that individual. No, it would be that I'm helping people. I would be that much further along in my journey to get to my end goal of helping others. So to be thanked for that and be acknowledged and know that people are hearing it and it's resonating with them, that's thank you enough. You don't have to buy me an RDA. You don't have to buy me a mod. You don't have to buy me any damn thing. The fact that it resonates with you, that's payment enough for me. I value friendships more than anything, conversations more than anything. You know, I have a void in my life that I'm steadily trying to fill. I know it ain't ever going to be filled, but to have that, the laughter, the joking, the cutting up, the banter, and just general conversation in that meantime until I get to rejoin my loved ones again in that void in which I've been trying to fill for so many years, it's a good thing for me. It helps me a lot. And that I'll forever be thankful for those of you that do that for me and allow me to do that. This community, I owe you guys everything. You know, I only want the best for you guys. I want the community to be given everything that it is due. I'm not owed a damn thing. You guys are owed everything. And I never want to lose sight of that. I never want to lose track of that. Those that resonate with know that I appreciate you guys. Y'all make it easy to get up in the morning and get to the grind and chase it and pursue it and pursue it and pursue it. Because I know whenever I get to that position, I can start looking back and start helping others and start pulling the same like-minded people that have the same passion and drive for this community to do the same, you know? So just sit tight, man. We ain't done yet. Mr. Just Right One, we just getting started. I promise you. It's 2020, man. We got perfect vision and we on a mission. We doing it. Yanni, thank you so much. You and your boyfriend, Chris, all the viewers know that I appreciate you guys more than I could ever tell you. You know, I could sit here and tell you all day, but I don't think you'll fully understand how much I appreciate it. You guys are true. You guys are people that I inspire to be like you guys. You say I instill motivation and positivity within y'all. Well, that's a two-way street. That comes back this way as well. I was told one time, man, in order to have good friends, you got to be a good friend. Friends like you guys out there, it's a stark reminder that I am doing what I'm supposed to be doing, and I'm viewed as a good friend to somebody. I appreciate you wholeheartedly. Funny story, Yanni. I knew it showed up on my tracking that I was supposed to have it today. The mailman drove up, never even checked up, went right by the mailbox, kept rolling. I yelled at him. He didn't hear me. He had his headphones in or something. I had to walk in the house, get the keys, jump in the truck. By the time I got the keys and got back to the truck and I had to ask the missus for permission to drive her vehicle, Inside joke. Chased him down the way. He was gone. I couldn't see him. I don't know where he is. I had to go find him, hunt him down, and pulled him over, flagged him over. He's like, yeah. I said, hey, man, shows you supposed to have a package for me. What's your address? I said, 7451. Oh, 7451? Yeah, I got a package for you. What the hell? You weren't going to give it to me or what? He's looking right at the damn package on his dash. I was like, you just weren't going to give it to me or what? He scans it, hands it to me. Kind of pissed me off a little bit, but I made sure I chased him down and got that package today. Oh, man. Subaru Nerve Vapes, what's good? What's good? What's good? Yeah, so I had to go chase him down, you know. I really did. It was something else. Yeah, Yanni, I love it. It's a beautiful, beautiful device. Beautiful device. John Dave Beller Cruz, I hope you're well, my friend. Halfway around the world, on the other side of the world. I hope you're blessed. I hope you're doing good. Joker Lives, what's going on, brother? How are you doing, man? Hope you're blessed. Man, I am too blessed to be stressed, Sabre Vape Nerd. I am. The fact that you guys are tuning in on Valentine's Day is a wonderful, wonderful thing. I had to take a break from all the lovins, from the little one, from the missus, come over here and give you guys a live stream. I'm not going to keep you guys all night. Of course not. It's Valentine's Day. I want you to go spend time with your loved ones and make sure that, you know, somebody knows that you appreciate having them in your life. Dave Satek, what's good, man? Joker Lives, moderating for Twisted. Be careful, man. Be careful. That's a dark, 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 deep hole. Wallow it out a little bit, if you know what I mean. Nah, I got mad love for Twisted. That's my brother, man, right there. Like he's a true one. Really, really good friend. He's more than a friend. I consider him a brother in my eyes. And if anybody got a problem with it, shit, come see me. We'll talk about it. Yanni, yes. Put them babies to bed. Chris, Yanni, again, thank you so much. Thesis supporters, viewers. I appreciate y'all. My doors are always open to any of you guys. I really do appreciate you. Sean Flanagan. Yes, sir. We're having a good night, man. I hope everybody got their girls some roses or some flowers. Put a meme up if you didn't. What adult beverage am I having this evening? This evening I am having, again, another Malibu and Coke. There's some Crown in there. I could have had some Crown. May have some Crown when I'm done with this and jump on the Zoom with the supporters. Anybody out there that's watching right now that has the Zoom room number, the Zoom room number is open. It is open. You're welcome to join. We'll figure out the kinks of the audio and so forth whenever you get in here. But you're more than welcome to join. I welcome you at any time. Lopez, my brother from another mother as well, man. Oh, yeah, man. He's into that video games heavy. Heavy, 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 heavy. Dude, you ought to see, he got a badass little arcade in his house. I say little arcade. It's a pretty nice arcade. Every gaming system you can think of, man. Hardcore gamer. He enjoys it. He's passionate about it, you know. And anytime somebody's passionate about something, whether it occupies my time or not, I support their pursuit of what they're passionate about because I appreciate those that support my pursuit of what I'm passionate about. Any thoughts on a rebuildable mesh mount-to-lung RTA? You know, I have thought about that. But I don't see that being the market curve right now. Who asked that question? By the way, ID Voca. I do have very strong feelings about that, but I don't see that being the market curve right now. So I think that'll be further down the way, but a possibility. You know, I would like to showcase talents. I love mesh. I love it. It's an answer all for everything for me, but I can't just continue to revisit mesh, always just mesh, because I think I can be more versatile than that and apply that just right touch to different things as well. I'm looking forward to doing so, but right now the first thing on my mind is I don't even care about getting my next one to market or anything. What I want to see happen is I want my Chinese brothers, my Chinese family to get healthy, get safe, let's help them as human beings, as decent, compassionate human beings. We need to be helping them. I don't understand why we're not having an outpouring of support via Red Cross, CDCs, numerous different agencies, phone telethons or whatever, fundraising to support and help that country right now. We depend on China so much. For us to sit back and be ridiculed the way that they're handling it or whatever may be, it's selfish on our behalf. The Chinese industry and country, they take not just country, but the Chinese manufacturing industry and the country as a whole, we depend on that so much in every country. I don't care what country you're from. You depend on China in some way, fashion, or form. And with China suffers, we all suffer. And I have nothing but love for my Chinese brothers over there, people that I've met, maybe only via messages, sales messages, Skype chats, or whatever. But they've always been nothing but welcoming to me when they come to my home. It's been nothing but a pure blessing to have a house full of them at one time. I absolutely enjoy that. Going out to meet them at different conventions across the states, it's always been a blessing. Even overseas, going to meet up with them, they're so caring. They want to. Are you okay? Are you good? Are you hungry? Are you thirsty? I'm like, look, man, I can't eat no more, man. Your hot pot plates, man, I can't eat no more. I would love to. I love the food, but I just can't eat anymore. I think it's time we return the favor to them and we take care of them. We had a great big outpouring for Australia when Australia was burning down. This is nothing against Australia, but this is of the same magnitude. This is something serious, and it can become a global epidemic really, really, really fast. And I think we should be doing everything in our powers to get in front of this and assist with getting this under control the best way we know how and the best way we can. Chris Vapes, I have not ordered from Nick Tips, but Nick Tips gifted me 4 of the most beautiful drip tips I've ever owned in my life. And can't wait to showcase those in the video for you guys as well. A lot of irons in the fire right now, doing a lot of moving and grooving. So my videos have been slow, and I'm kind of pacing my videos because we know we're not going to be getting a lot of product in. Hence why I dropped earlier for y'all to, leave some things in the chat section that you think I should go back and revisit, or maybe some things I didn't see that I should go visit. And if it's something I'm interested in, I will do so. Yes, the faceless vapor, it is. And I think it's something we should be doing everything in our powers to get in front of and get a grasp on this and bring it under control. Even if it saves one life is priceless. So if we can do everything we can do to save one human soul, man, we're good, But unfortunately, that's not the way this world works. And until we start pushing to do so, we'll never be so. There's my brother from another as well. He goes by the name of Bad Motor Trucker. Where'd he go? You left me. Did I not look good? I tried to look good. Did I? And he's gone. Although we go to the end of the road. No? You're not coming back? You're not coming back? Well, stay gone then, hell. No, I'm just playing. Matt, Kyle, my brother, how you doing, trucker? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Sorry about that.
No apologies, man. Do not apologize, brother. You're good. Jason Witt asked me why don't I ever get Twisted on here with me. Twisted has a very, very specific schedule. And it's something that I respect. And today of all days, he ain't going to do it. But Monday, about 7 a.m. till about 3 p.m. every day. You can call. I can call Richard. I can show up, shoot the shit with him. Whatever we need to do, we can make it happen. But Friday at 3 p.m. until Monday at 7 a.m., he does not want to hear me. He doesn't want to see me unless I need something. You know, if it's a dire straits, cool. But that's his time with his wife. And that's the time that he sets aside and designates strictly for his wife. And that's something that I appreciate. And I respect what he does for his wife. That's necessary to do so. And I think that's why they have such a strong relationship together. And even being independent at times while doing their own things, but yet still focusing and working to the same end goal. That's why Richard has never been on here with me. I do have a lot of love in the UK, though. I've been requested to maybe get an earlier show so that my UK love can jump on and visit and shoot the shit and tune in to Mr. Just Right 1, you know, and I think I'm going to accommodate and do that for them. Why? Because they deserve it. And nothing against my U.S. fan base or Filipino or even those out in Dubai. But the love in the UK is really, really strong. I get a lot of support. Irresistible vapes out there. Angry Ant. Solid guy, man. Nothing but love for him in his shop, what he does, how he supports Ohm's Distro. Nothing but love for Andy over there. Signature Chips. Those guys. Family. You know, Dom, Christian, Jay down in Australia, man. Strong people, man. And I think they deserve an opportunity to be able to tune into the Just Right Live experience as well. So we're probably going to have to make that happen. Trucker, how have you been, man? How was your week?
Oh, it was eventful.
It's
been spent half Monday, Tuesday down in Freeport, came home Wednesday for family court, and then was back down Thursday and came back tonight. And now my wife is in the living room vaping her Profile 1.5. And I'm in the kitchen so that hopefully you can't hear the TV.
No, you're fine, man. Even if I could hear the TV, good. Don't make me not. How's your wife enjoying that 1.5? She liking that?
A lot.
A lot.
A lot. Yeah. She, immediately when she got it in the package, she was just sending me smiley faces with the hard eyes emojis. She's all infatuated with how it looks. So I built it up as soon as I got home, and she snagged it from me and started vaping on it. And she's been enjoying it.
Good.
It's very, very smooth. I love it.
You tell your wife I appreciate her support and continued support. His wife is one of my favorite people, man. She's like 4 foot nothing. But, man, she says what she wants to say, when she wants to say it, to whom she wants to say it, because, damn it, that's what she wants to say. And that kind of mentality I appreciate.
Yes, sir. She has never had a problem about speaking her mind.
And, yes, I have a question in chat. Have I considered making biathlon gear? I have. Joseph Walter says, Joel, we need a mesh billet bridge. There's a lot of things that I think the industry needs and wants and things along that nature. Right now, my main focus is ensuring that my brothers in China are good. You know, making sure that, as like I said, some things are far more important than just vaping. Vaping is very, very important to me. It's what provides for the family. But being a good human being and a compassionate individual and sympathetic and empathetic to the situations that are over at hand right now, I think everybody can do better at. I'm not saying I'm perfect at it. I know I can do better at it. And I know others out there as well can do the same. What are you vaping on, Trucker?
Oh, my Viking Mac and Turk
Hold it up. Let's have a look.
What's up?
Let me have a look. Ooh.
It's Turk V2, and then it's on top of the custom patina Viking Mac.
Sexy.
Mm-hmm.
You've been a big Turk supporter for a long time, man.
Yes, sir. I love both my Turk V2s. I mean, I have the Turk V2 on my 2, and then on my SQ sitting in the kitchen, I got a black turkey too.
Good deal. Good deal.
I mean, it's not just the atomizer. It's him as a person as well, because he's very vocal about his beliefs. You know, he fights very, very hard for the community, and he also is just down to help people out, which I mean is always awesome in my book.
Yes, sir. Got mad respect for him. He's one of the few that can have conversations with, you know, has a play in this industry, but is a real individual and has come from the similar background, not the same background, but similar stories, you know what I mean, where we've overcome adversity to achieve what we've achieved today. And I respect that and appreciate that about him. And he's open about it. It's not something he's ashamed of by any means. You know, he uses it in hopes that it'll motivate others to do the same. So I really, really respect that.
Well, I appreciate that he, you know, because his wife is heavily involved in their business, and he has no problems showing her off in posts, and when he goes live, if she's there with him, or if they're packaging up his coils or RDAs or whatever, she's right there with him in the videos. And he posts pictures of them as a couple together. I mean, he even posts pictures of him with his niece. I mean, it's just, he's an awesome guy. You know, he doesn't hide one side of his life.
Yep. That's what I gravitate to on Instagram. Like, I like pictures on Instagram and so forth, and social media in general. But what I really like is when somebody is willing to share their family with us and not have like one account for vaping and then one account for family. Why should you differentiate the two? Why you want to put a barrier between the two? If anything, I want to integrate the two. You know, I want to let people know that of my children and their accomplishments. And I want to give a special shout out to my daughter, Marissa, and making the Dean's List. I shared that on Instagram the other day, and I know some people probably see it like, oh, that ain't nothing vape related. You may not give a shit, but it's very, very important to me that education is key when it comes to my children. I don't care if they ever dribble a basketball or shoot a three-pointer or a slam dunk or hit a home run or a grand slam, or if they were ever the captain of the cheer team, drill team, violin, what chair they sat in the orchestra or whatever. What I care most about with my children is education, to understand and have a knowledge that if tomorrow comes and I don't, that they have enough willpower within themselves and enough education to provide for themselves and know to be able to pursue their dreams and passion and what they want to pursue. It's my job to help them find that track and get to that point to where I can let them go down that track by themselves and be there to help them when they need it. But I do want to see them succeed, and education is most important with me. So I want to give her a very, very special shout out. Let her know Daddy's very proud of you, baby girl. I mean that wholeheartedly. I love you to death. Congratulations on making the Dean's List. I want to see you do it many times over.
That's awesome, man. I was super pumped about that when you posted it in the Discord as well. I mean, that's an awesome accomplishment.
They're everything to me, brother. I ain't doing much right in this world, but them babies, all of them, I think are my greatest accomplishments ever. I don't think I'll ever be able to surpass those accomplishments of having well-mannered, educated children. You know, respectful, mindful children.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the biggest way that people impact this world is through their offspring, carrying on that lineage, carrying on those teachings that you imparted on them, the wisdom you imparted on them. Like, I'm sure you have a lot of wisdom that your grandfather imparted on you, that you in turn turn around and teach your children. I mean, it's very important, you know. And a lot of dads focus on their sons, but it's not just their sons, you know, it's their daughters as well. I mean, me and my wife were not blessed with a daughter. We have 4 kids. They're all boys. But I mean, I still try and take that time. Like if we're hanging out, because we hang out with my parents and my sister and brother-in-law and their 2 daughters, my 2 nieces. Anytime I'm with them, I try and, you know, treat them the way they should be treated. You know, the way a lady should be treated. That's the same way my dad treats them and my brother-in-law treats them, so that, you know, they have that fortitude that when they do get older and they start getting put in situations where there's men involved, they know what they should be looking for.
I want to touch another question from Tim Wiseman in chat. It said, being a text reviewer and reviewing all the profiles in Vandy Vape Addies using the ceramic spring-loaded seat, how do you feel about Vandy Vape blatantly copying your design? I'll say it. I've said it before. I'll say it again. It's an honor to see a company of that magnitude solidify that concept in the vaping community and industry. Could I threw a shoe about it and been pissed off about it? Absolutely. But why? To me, it's an honor to have that design implemented many times over in different companies doing it and revisiting the mesh platform. I can't be any prouder than I am for that. It's an honor. It's like, I guess, me giving something back to this community, you know, like to be upset about it and be mad and throw a shoe, that would be feeding my ego. You know, like, oh man, they did that. I don't want that to be stroking my ego. I don't care about that. I want the community to benefit from it. If the community benefits from better vapes by utilizing that platform with the mesh as a rebuildable heating element, I'm honored. I'm greatly honored. So I have no ill will or thoughts on that matter towards Vandy Vape. Like I said, I thank them because by them doing so, just solidified the Just Right name, the profile style build deck forever in vaping history. And I'm forever thankful for that.
Well, not only that, but it also causes a bit of word of mouth, because I know that's the biggest thing I was hearing when they were coming out with it was, you know, you always heard profile in the same sentence you were hearing about their mesh implementation system. I mean, so it's just, it causes people to gravitate towards the original, you know, towards the profile.
Yep.
I mean, and I know we've talked about that in Discord, that you see that in the sales. I mean, it's, you know, you have these, well, you had just a massive peak of sales, but you keep having these surges of sales in different markets. And I think it's because they bring these mesh atomizers out that are using this whatever implementation from the profile, and it just points people back to the original, you know, which is word of mouth is the best way, is the best publicity, really.
It always will be. Word of mouth and radio talk, that was always a big thing. You know, word of mouth is the greatest form of advertisement it has ever been. You know, everybody, Randall Hayes, for example, he says, I've tried so hard to like mesh and I wanted to like it. I just don't. It's not for everybody. Yeah, I'll tell you that wholeheartedly, but I thank you for trying it. I thank you for wanting to, you know, that it's not for everybody. That's the beautiful thing about vaping. Your style of vaping versus my style of vaping, and what I enjoy versus what you enjoy can always be different, but that doesn't mean that I can say you don't know what you're talking about because you don't like mesh. No, man, shit, I get it. I'm a single coil vapor. Like, I like single coil atomizers. I know Bad Mother Trucker, he's a monster ripping dude. He loves his monster ass hot vapes. I get that, and I respect that a lot. But I can't fault anybody for not liking something. You know, it's not for everybody. Is it for somebody? Yes, but it's not for everybody. The homage, for example, a lot of people haven't picked up the homage stateside, but in the UK, that side of the world, they love the homage. I get so much support behind that. It's crazy. And I don't know if it's because it released over there and I didn't release it here, but there's not really conventions here to release things to anymore that ain't like, you know, hemp related or CBD related, or, you know, and nothing, not taken away from that market or anything at all, but, you know, having a dedicated show over there with the massive numbers that we had and the booth that I was able to attend and release the homage, I think it's given the homage some traction over there. But I clearly stated when the homage was being designed, developed, and released that it was not intended for everybody, but it was intended for somebody. And the somebody that I had in mind is single-handedly probably one of the most important customers I could ever have in my life, and that is my mother. So I get it.
Well, to touch on the mesh thing, I mean, that's because, I mean, we are, you know, good friends and we're a tight group. You know, all the guys in the Discord and some of the ones that just hit the text chat, you know, and I love you to death, Joel, but I tried the profile many ways. And since I've been on Mex, I just can't, you know, I can't vape it. I've tried all sorts of things, thinning out the cotton, using different mesh. It's just not for me. You know, I like dual coil atomizers, but on the same hand, my wife can't put it down. I mean, it's different strokes for different folks. It really is.
And my wife, she's the same way. Like I can show her every atomizer that's ever come out, every atomizer ever come across my desk, and let her vape every single one of them. And not because the profile is mine. Her personal, honest opinion is the profile is the greatest vape that's ever been. There's nothing more flavorful. There's nothing that satisfies her style. She doesn't even vape, but what she did when she does vape, when I make her vape or try things, she's still no profile, still no profile, and it flatters me because I think, okay, yeah, cool, whatever. You kind of would say that. She's like, no, I'm not saying it because it's yours. I'm saying it because it's what I really like, and I have to really take that in consideration because those of you that hang out with me in Discord every day know she's very vocal. She's going to say what the fuck she wants to say, when she wants to say it, to who she wants to say it, because that's what she wants to say. And I'm very, very appreciative of her input many times over on that.
You're gonna have to keep me updated on chat, Joel, because
I'm actually reading right now. Overdrip, thank you for tuning in, brother. He says nothing but greatness for me today. Love you guys, man. Overdrip, you know, brother, we go way back. We go back like
Uncle Chris.
Yes, sir, man.
Yeah, bird.
Nothing but love
buddy.
for him. The Green Room, if y'all don't tune in on Friday nights just before the Just Right Experience goes live. They have their show over there. I've had an all-star lineup of guests many times over. I'm very, very proud of them and their endeavors and the success in which they've been seeing. I enjoy it. I watch a lot. Sometimes I've been real reserved lately on commenting in people's chats. And I'm sure they probably think, well, Mr. Just Right wouldn't even watch today or whatever. Because I was being vocal in chats and commenting. But I don't want to distract people or take away from the show. I want the comments that I get to read to be about the show at hand. So I sit back and watch and support those guys the best way that I know how, and that's silently. Sit back and enjoy the show for what it is.
Yeah, well, I mean, you notice that a lot whenever a big name, you know, quote unquote, pops in. Like if there's a live show going on and Mike Vapes pops in, that's all the chat is focused on. Then is trying to ask Mike Vapes questions and trying to get, you know, a response from him or trying to get him on the show. And I'm sure he's just sitting at home with his wife on the couch next to him, trying to watch the show, trying to enjoy it. And everybody's distracted with, you know, his presence.
Steve Thompson. Man, I thank you, Steve. I hate that I haven't got to meet you in person yet, man, but we're going to make that happen. I'll reach out to JJ or something and see about having a day where I'll set aside some time and just come hang out at the shop and get to visit with people as they come in and, you know, to give people like Mr. Thompson, which was a hometown guy, the opportunity to come by and meet me in person. I owe him that for being supportive and always tuning in and support Mr. Just Right One. The time to make and introduce myself and have a conversation with him in person and thoroughly thank him and let him know that he's very appreciated. We're coming up on the 10 o'clock hour. Guys, I told you guys it's Valentine's Day. I don't want to keep anybody longer than necessary. But what I will do is I'm going to take an intermission from here, and I'm going to come right back into Zoom. And Patreons and anybody that has a Zoom room number is welcome to come in. If they don't, I won't be offended. I understand it's Valentine's Day. I expect you guys to be with your loved ones, your significant others. We need babies in 9 months, you know, so I get it. Bad Mother Truckers, anything you'd like to say to the people out there, man, to let them know anything you got to say or get off your chest, man, here's your platform to do it.
I mean, it's something that, you know, when I'm not at Freeport and I'm at the house when I'm based out of Houston, I try and tell my boys every morning, let's just be awesome to one another. You know, that's your impression on other people is the only thing you have. I mean, that's because anything can come in the way of what people think of you, but your impression on other people is the only thing that they're going to remember. They're not going to remember your words. You know, they're going to remember those actions. And so just be awesome to one another.
Thank you. You just killed my whole outro with, if you're not a somebody, because they're not going to remember my words.
Oh, everybody remembers. You're not a somebody in somebody's eyes. Just remember, you're a somebody. This guy, or whatever you say.
But see, he don't remember my words. Prime example right there.
Hey, this is not water, okay?
Oh,
Hit him with that outro, Joel. Come on.
1 second. I want to do something real quick. There we go. Randall Hayes getting advice from ID on the different styles of mesh that come in 1.5. Thank you, Mr. ID Voca. I appreciate that. I really do. But what I'm going to do right now, guys, like I said, we are coming up on the 10 o'clock hour, and I am going to go ahead and tell you what I always do at this time, and that is if at any given point in time you have ever felt like you are not a somebody, I want you to know that you are a somebody in somebody's eyes, and that somebody is me. I absolutely love each and every one of you out there. You stay focused. You stay blessed. Mr. Just Right One is checking in and checking out at the same damn time. I'm out. I can get over here and do this. What'd I do? What'd I do? I messed up something.
That one's for Rob.
What did I do? No, I got it right here.